This is a review of the WORX leaf mulcher. This is the base. Base comes apart, the 3 legs fit into it. It's a piece of cake. This is the main component. It sits on top of the base, and then the other parts fit in. I'll show you the other parts, but first of all, I wish the shredder parts here, or the blades, were better. This is my third pair, or my third set, that I've gone through in 3 bags. Very easy to replace though. Take the screw out, basically reverse these. Like so. Yeah. And you would pull it through, and then you put another one through here and thread it through the part right there on the side. Very easy to change out. Very easy. Like I said, I wish they would make the parts a little bit stronger. Okay, there's the main unit sitting on the base. Then next you have the feed chute. There are 4 clips around it, and you just clip it in. Very easy. I mean, this is probably one of the better leaf mulchers I have ever seen. And the 4th one there. And then what you have is the top, and you have to be sure you have a white dot there, and you have a white dot on the top. Make sure they line up, and that's it. The bag fits on the bottom, around here, plastic bag. Power cord fits there, and to turn it on, you pull it out here and it would turn on. Very well made. Highly recommend it, with the exception of the cords. I bought an extra set here. I have a feeling I'll be going through this in no time at all. So I'll probably go up to the local hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot, Tractor Supply, and buy me some more in the same length, and just cut them to length. But overall, very good product. Highly recommend it. I'll give it a 4-star. 4, well, if you count the legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 EVG pieces, 3 legs, the main base, and the other pieces there. But now another thing that it said is that it would take basically about 11 bagfuls of leaves and put it into one. I think they're exaggerating there. I had a lot of leaves, and I got it into 3 bags. Now, I did not double shred it, which some people have done, but I just single fed it through or whatnot. So that's a review of it. Highly recommend it. If you've got any leaves whatsoever to pick up, this will make your job much easier. Okay, bye.
So this is the WORX 13 amp leaf mulcher model WG430. Just unboxed it. Been trying to work this pile. I've got maybe a quarter of the way through. It's been about 20 minutes, and it sucks. What can I tell you? It gets to a point of critical mass. I mean, it's pretty easy to operate, but once it gets to a critical mass with some leaves in here, it gets all clogged up. It only takes like a handful at a time, even though it's advertised to take like 50 gallons per minute. Yeah, it's going back. So you can already see that some of the wires, just a little bit, are all chewed up, and this is just leaves, mind you. Maybe a few small branches or twigs like this that are mixed in, but that's about it. So I'll show you what happens. Taking handfuls at a time. You can see it's going through. starting to back up a little bit now. See it in there? Shake it. Probably gotta turn it off. Clean it out. I mean, this is for $150. You shouldn't have to do this. So that's the leaf work mulcher. This is my second product by WORX. I bought a vacuum from them before, or a leaf vacuum, and that was also terrible. I don't know about the other products, but the two that I bought, certainly not buying anything else from WORX again.
Okay, so this is probably the best $150 I have spent in a long time. So I've got this WORX mulcher that I bought probably last week or so, and I can tell you it is definitely worth its money. It's really amazing because it can take like 11 bags of leaves, and mulching so small that you only have one bag of leaves left. This is it in action. I'll just try to show you. Even trim some of these little bushes. even the thin limbs I can actually throw in there too. So I'll show you what it's made out of. It's basically like a weed eater string, like 2 little ropes. Let's see what that looks like when it turned off. But that's it. Whenever they basically break, you just put a new one on. It takes literally about 30 seconds. And actually what I've done, I've upgraded. It was a little bit smaller that they actually brought with the product. So I got a 0.095 and it's a little bit thicker and it actually fits, which I was pretty impressed. So it just gives a little more durability. You can't get anything too thick. I would say probably anything as far as limb wise, probably nothing more than like about a 1/4 inch or so. Other than that, you will be chasing your tail and cutting these ropes, or these ropes will be breaking. But anyways, yeah, I just want to say this is probably the best $150 I've invested in a long time. And it's real easy too, as well. You literally just pop these 4. There's 3 around the other side, and you get to the orange mulching part, and then you just flap the bag over the side like this, and it really mulches it really small. So anyways, just wanted to let everybody know if you guys are looking at this product right here from WORX. Definitely a great investment.
All right, so this is the WORX WG430 leaf mulcher, and this is the 4th use in the past 2 years and 50 months of ownership. And I'll tell you, it works much better with plastic garbage bags, like the yard bags, versus paper ones. But where I live, we're required to use paper ones, and I prefer those as well. But the stand is too short for those, so it's a real pain to try to use those. So instead I use a garbage can and just put them in there and then transfer them over into the paper bags. But anyways, here we go. Yep, that's right. That is 4 times of use, and the motor has basically gone out. Now kids, don't try this at home. Yep, that's it. That's all I'm doing. Absolute garbage. Oh, and by the way, make sure Make sure you register your piece of garbage online, because if not, the 3-year warranty is reduced down to 2 years, which I just found out today. Awesome.
So quick. Mulches are out like 1/16, it says. Clean. Look at that. All it is a weed whacker. There was a lot of leaves there before I started. That would have normally been probably 3 of those bags by now, even when I compress them. I can actually put what's in that blue bucket in there. Awesome.
So you can kind of see where this pile had been. It's here, slightly sloped ground, but the peak was kind of up here. Dumped that into the shredder, and this is the pile that I was left with. This will stay here. I'll just use as mulch in this little flower bed, for lack of a better word. We don't actually have flowers in this one, but you get the idea. There, of course, is the tree, which has a lot more to give, which is why I chose to get the WORX leaf mulcher, because putting all of my leaves into a compost bin just for this short season would have been a nightmare.
The leaves I had were mostly dry, with only some tiny twigs mixed in. You can see that I tried to control the volume of leaves going into the hopper initially, and as I added more, the cutter head couldn't keep up and started to clog. Given some time, the cutter head was able to work through it, but still couldn't cut everything into mulch. The ports were clogged, and I needed to give the machine a little shake to loosen some of the mulch that was stuck to the edges. I had to shut the machine off and clear the ports.
going to see how many garbage bags it will take to do this so I can put it in my compost pile. I'm thinking 4 30-gallon garbage bags to go into my mulch piles way over there, or my compost piles way over there. So let's see. It's about 3 feet tall, so let's see.
This is a great machine. I wish I had it years ago. I took my whole backyard and put it in 2 garbage bags. Unreal. And it's very safe. And you can be shredding leaves in 5 minutes. However, do not put sticks in there, just leaves.